Shakir the cyclist. I'm the co-founder of Banditz Bicycle Club. 12 years old, you get a bicycle, you ride with your friends, then you grow a certain age to experiment other things. Bicycles would be considered, oh, it was a phase. As a kid, I once rode a bike. Even in the store, we meet people and you ask a simple question, when last were you on a bike? And the first recall they can have, or a nostalgic moment, is when they were 12. We had a relative of people asking for maintenance and servicing on bicycles. We bought our first tool, then I had to make an executive decision of my bedroom being divided into half, where I would sleep on one side and divide it with a couple of boxes, and actually the other end would be the workshop. We built the first bike, serviced a couple of bikes. We stay in what you call Deep Soweto. People to exercise was a challenge, hence we actually decided to say, look, let's rather get a store in Joburg where everybody in all relative townships surrounding Johannesburg can access us, can come for bicycles. Cycling within a black community or black culture is still misunderstood. Due to apartheid, cycling was then considered as a poor man's mode of transport, where if you do own a bike and not a Polo or a Golf 7 or Golf GTI, you are considered poor. Why are you on a bike? There's a stunt where we used to call it S on the wheel. It's literally standing on top of the bike and stretching your arms out wide. Back then in the hood, where I was still part of this small cycling boys club, and we would literally gather on a danger box. We'd gather there, that's where we would fix our bikes. Every kid on that road would await for us to test drive our bikes. So the moment we do that, the stunt needs to come out. And the moment you do that stunt, the cheer you hear from people, even elders now, coming to high-five you. And that kind of still is with me. Commuter bicycle shops in Joburg. These shops are different. These are shops where it's not like your ordinary retail bicycle shops you would find. These are shops that welcome more for community, build camaraderie, friendship, love, relationships, not only to humans but also to bicycles. The beauty about riding is that you get to explore places that you've never been, see things a little bit more different in perspective than what an ordinary person in a car would. There's a way Joburg molds you as an individual growing in it. Suppresses fear, compared to people coming into Joburg for the first time. I still literally go into Hillbrow like I'm walking in an average, ordinary town, It is challenging for most of us. We grew up here in Joburg, we know Joburg, we love Joburg, and we want to see the same again. I always say, business is like showbiz. When the curtains open on stage, performance has to be real, audience has to be happy. Everybody needs to smile, cheer, yet curtains will close, and there's behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, it's real. It gets really tough. The kind of industry that we're in, it's not an easy one. Every day trying to come up with the best of idea to get somebody on a bike to commute, not to ride your races or training or performance riding, to commute to work, to commute to an event, to ride with your friends. Having to be able to curate or design a bicycle that fits a person's personality. That's the creativity within my surrounding. So I think in terms of riding and literally the arts around, you have no choice but being on a bike. A perspective changes and you see the beauty of what you're surrounded by.